Um, Hello, everybody. Welcome to my session. I'm from Germany, so my English is a little bit German English, but I will do my best to feel you comfortable. My first question to you: if anybody here problems with Odoo and reporting? Maybe that's why you are here. And okay, have anybody problems with the report engine of Odoo after an update in Odoo? Nobody? Good. That's good for you. Okay, let's start. We do not develop fast report. We develop an interface from Odoo to fast report to use that engine. My agenda is quite short. First, I will explain you who I am, then I give you a first look, then I explain you what's the problem of statement and our motivation. Then I will give you an overview over the solution. Then the most of the time we'll spend in a live demonstration, and then we can go a little bit more inside the technical. So the important thing from Odoo was that I have displayed that pad that you scan that for question after the meeting. Okay. First, about my person who wants to scan that can scan it in LinkedIn. My name is Martin Schmid. I'm from South Germany, between Stuttgart and Karlsruhe, von Pforzheim, and I'm working in the software industry since over 30 years. I'm now 57 age old. Good. Then we go to the first live demonstration. I have here an offline system because I'm not trust. Now it's back. I have an offline system. It's a Odoo 17 Enterprise, and I will only show you that it looks like a normal Odoo system. That means then if I go to a sale order, I will delete my printouts at first, the old printout, and I go here to the print normal, go to print out a sale order. It needs a couple of seconds. Normally in the cloud it's faster. Then I have here my report. As you know, in Odoo it looks a little bit different because I'm using the report engine. Here's in the browser view. Okay, there is nothing change between the normal printout or the Odoo printout. The normal Odoo printout and the fast report printout, because we use the same interface, we use the same technology, we send it to an API. I will show you. Okay, that was the first look. I go back to that live demonstration. Why you should, just a moment. I think the signal is, okay. Why you should use our engine? If you have a corporate design, so we are from Germany, we are a little bit picky what the customer wants to see and on the invoice or how it have to look like. So we have also customers in Austria and Switzerland, so they are picky, and so we developed that. And when you have report over several pages, you need summary between the different pages, it's quite difficult to do that with the normal Odoo engine. It's possible, but it's more difficult. Then if you need different barcodes without programming, if you need some graphics and so on, you can do that with what you see is what you get editor. And if you want to change your Odoo version, you haven't got to change anything, because we deliver a new version of the Odoo model, and your report works the same way, then it works in the Odoo 16, 17, 18, if Odoo do not change anything in the data models. If you have nothing from that problems, you can stand up and go. So then here is we based on the fast report engine of the company Fast Report, and it's a .NET technology. And how it works, we use the Odoo database, and from the Odoo database we use the normal Odoo data model. And from there we have a model built. And with that model, we create a SQLite database. This is a quite small database that contains only the data we need for the printing of a sale order, of an invoice, or each data model you want to use. And from that we send it per REST API to the Fast Report engine, and send the Fast Report engine the information which report we have to print, and then we go back what we have to print. It can be a PDF, it can be a Word document, open Office document, an Excel sheet, whatever you want. And we have that developed for Odoo 15 till 17, maybe in a short time then for 18 as well. We have different templates for purchasing, sale order, invoicing and so on. You can define the technology with a YAML file, which fields you need in your report, and the technology, I said it before, it is Odoo is .NET 8, it works on Linux in a Docker container, and you can run the designer, I will show you shortly, in Windows, in Linux, in online systems, that's no problem. So we go back to the live demonstration. And I go back to my Docker container. I have here Odoo system, that's 17, I already told you. And we just installed some models that enhanced Odoo for printing that. And in the report engine, you see here that you have the normal reports in Odoo as well. But if you filter that, you have the fast reports. And if you have a look, it looks like a normal Odoo report definition, but you can here define different things. So you can send, okay, which kind of format you want to print. You can say, okay, I need a PDF, that's the normal stuff, but you can also get a XML file, a PNG file, whatever graphics, Word, Excel, open Office documents, that's also possible. We have here a setting. You can use different kinds of HTML texts. You can use standard text, that's a small bunch of text in HTML, or you can use the complete bunch of HTML in your reports. And here, oh, the signal is a little bit, okay. Then we have here the standard. You can send, okay, I want when you make multiple printouts, then you have the possibility to have it in one PDF, or you can merge the data, or you can create a printout of all your invoices you want to receive. And you can replace the print button of Odoo if there's a print button in the Odoo system. We have the multi-company support, and here is the name of the template. Okay, now I switch to the engine. Just a moment, and make it a little bit bigger. In that engine, you have a web interface, and in the web interface, you see which kind of reports you have here, and you can download it. I make just a refresh here, and then we see here a SQLite database we can also download. And with that SQLite database, we can use that in the report designer. Oh, just a moment. in that fast report designer, a little bit small, so you have here the report and all components of report. So you have here what you see is what you get editor. I will not go too deep in details how that works. That is not a technology we created by ourselves. We used the designer of fast report and modify that a little bit more. That you have some function, you need a lot of time to prepare data in Odoo. That is quite easier. Here you see on the right and the left side all data models. So those from you are programmers. They see that's the same table names and so on what we use also in Odoo. And if I have a look on that, you see that's the data came out from Odoo. So this is the race partner. There is nothing information right there. But if I go to the country, maybe I will get the country ID. So it's only Germany because it's a German report. And then I can get from Odoo a SQLite database that is on the engine and can download it on my laptop or my workstation locally. And with that database, I can work in the reports. So I can check it and print out how it looks like. Here you see the outlines of the report. Just a moment, because the system is a little bit big. That's the report, can print out of that system. It looks like a normal report, but the complicated thing is in details. If you have a sub-summary, subtotals and so on, you need something to do it quite easier. And here you have a bunch of components. You have here you work in your report like you work in Word or Excel or whatever. You can use the char set and can change the layout of your fonts. You can use SVG graphics. You can use pivot tables as well, sub-reports. And that is one of the important things we mostly use is different kind of barcodes. And I will just demonstrate that. It's quite a little bit difficult. So maybe I have here the printout of my packing list. And I want to have a barcode next to with the article number here. It's quite easy to do. I go here in that subtable, use the barcode, move it on that place. Then I make a double click. So there is an example like quite that. It's a little bit difficult. So we have a technical issue. So I cannot demonstrate you because the solution is too small. Maybe. Okay. Now I have another issue, but I can show you it on other system as well, because the display is too small. So I go back to my Ubuntu system. Oh, that's the problem. My system is slept on. So go back to the result. We have a flexible price model. Just a moment. Sorry for the technical issue, but the display was not fit to that size, so it was a problem. You can run the system on premise on your server with a Docker container. You can use it, combine with Odoo SH. That's also not a problem. And you can get only the Odoo components and some e-learnings, how you develop your own reports, or you can also use a bunch of reports that we develop the delivery for you that you have not started by yourself. That's also possible. And the system is running in the cloud, in a German cloud, but it's also possible to run it on your cloud device or cloud provider on your own. It's AWS or whatever. And thank you for your time. If there are also partners that want to use that technology, you're welcome to use it. And I go back to that pad, then you can ask me questions. If you go to the home page, we created Odoo to Fast Report. Then you see a bunch of examples, videos, or you want to try it out, you can call us and then we can make a demonstration. Thank you.
You can clap if you want. So there's already a couple of questions. The first one is, does it work with community version, and what license is it published at? That version works with community and with enterprise. We develop it from Odoo 12. So normally we shipped out 15.3 version like Odoo as well. But if you have an older Odoo community version, we can also run it on 12 or 13, 14, that's possible. Okay. And the license is the Odoo OPL1 license from the model. But you can enhance it by yourself. That is possible. Okay, very clear. Second question is, does it work with website download documents in Odoo Web Portal?
Yeah, it works. It was a technical issue, sorry for that, but we have implemented that if you go to, if I understand the question correctly, if the customer goes to his account and wants to preview the invoice, the quotation, whatever, we render the fast report as well. So we use the same look and feel like you see it on the editor.
Okay. Do you send data to fast.report? If so, how would it work with gigabytes of data? If not, is fast.report doing only rendering?
No, we send only the SQLite database and the information, which kind of reports. And we do not send it to fast report as well. It's the engine we develop based on the fast report technology. And that data, the information in the SQLite database is all you need to render the report, and we send it back, the PDF, the Word, the Excel, whatever you want to get back.
Okay, then regarding security, are there any issues in having sensible data in SQLite DB outside Odoo?
Yeah, but the most important thing is that you have, we call it in Germany, the privacy rules, what you said. We send it with a secure line to the fast report server. And that server is on a German cloud that is secured. So I think that's not an issue. And after that, the data's on the system, you can set after many hours, you want to delete it automatically. So there is no more SQLite database on the server.
Okay. In SQLite only needed, is SQLite only needed for configuration, or is it all production data replicated?
Technically, you can also use in fast report PostgreSQL, but we have a rule in our company: never use the direct data access to the database. We use mostly the business logic of Odoo. And with that business logic, it's secured as the data are in the same way Odoo created that. So if you have it not in the cloud, you have it on premise, and you have your PostgreSQL database or maybe a MySQL database as well, then you can use it directly and send Odoo, create a bunch of reports with the Odoo data, the SQLite data, and the Postgres as well.
Okay, and maybe one more question here. Is it possible to adjust components in a sort of responsive way based on the size of the contents?
The responsive way?
It's a question, I guess it's maybe an easier way, I don't know, in the way, responsive way.
Yeah, we create not a website or something like that. The base of that is that you have exactly the position where the report or the object in the report is rendering. So you can define on which position is in millimeters. So in 10 of millimeters. So you have not responsive. You have exact the format you want to print out as a label, as a sale order, whatever.
Okay, and that basically was the end of the question session. I guess you'll be waiting maybe a bit outside if somebody has questions, or you have your booth, I guess.
Okay,
over there.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.